Hi, and thanks for joining for the class today. So today we're going to work lots of different areas of our body with a range of exercise sequences. Some of those exercises are quite challenging in the class today, so please always remember to work to a level that you feel comfortable with, because most importantly, we want you to enjoy it. So today we're going to start in standing, then we're going to come down into 4-point kneeling, onto our sides and onto our backs as well today. So when you're ready, let's get started. Okay, we're going to start by bringing our toes apart and those heels apart, those feet at that hip width distance. Just to start with, we're going to transfer that weight onto the fronts of your toes and then back onto your heels. So just nice and slowly forwards and back, just looking for that midpoint between those two movements. So that weight's going nice and evenly down through those feet. Good. Knees are nice and soft, so not locked back. Hands up into that pelvis. Very gently, we're going to tilt the pelvis forward and then tilting it back. So just nice and slowly again, forwards and back. Just looking for that midpoint between those two movements. So again, we're in that nice neutral position. Lovely. Ribs are soft, collarbones wide, and that neck nice and long and lifted. Okay, so we're going to start by warming up here, reaching our arms up above our head, and then lower back down. Good. And again, reaching up and down. One more here, reaching up and down. This time we're going to bring in our heel raises. So we're going to reach up on those toes, and then back down. Good. And again, reaching up and lowering down together. Well done. Reaching up and down. Now on this next one, we're reaching up on those toes. As we come back down, we're going to bring our hands behind our head, drop down to a little side bend and up. Opposite side and up. Reach those arms up again, up on those toes. Then as we lower back down, hands behind our head, drop down, lift up, opposite side and up. And again, reaching up on those toes. Hands behind your head, drop down, lift up, opposite side, and up. Good, one more set, reaching up, hands behind our head, drop down, lift up, opposite side, and again, reach those arms up. This time just lower those arms back down, lower those heels down. Lovely, okay. So we're going to work through our legs a little bit more with some squats here. So I want you to start with your hands crossed in front of you. And I want you just to drop down just as far as comfortable, remember, sitting that bottom back onto those heels. So we're dropping down. As we come up, we're going to open those arms nice and wide. And again, sit down. As we lift up, open those arms wide. Good, and again, drop down. Opening wide. Now, if you can, as we drop down this time, we're going to do 2 little pulses. So 1, 2, and open out wide. Good. And again, drop down. 1, 2, and open wide. Good. And again. And wide. Now, I've got one more add-on for you if you can. We're going to drop down. 1, 2. This time, we're going to push up onto those toes and open our arms wide. And again, drop down. 1, 2. Push up on those toes, open wide. If that feels too much, though, just come back to the previous levels. Good. And down. 1, 2, push up on those toes, open those arms wide. Good. And again. 1, 2, push up, open those arms wide. Lovely. And again. 1, 2, push up, open those arms wide. Good. Last few. Push up, open wide. And again, sit down. 1, 2, reaching, opening wide. Lovely. One more time. Drop down. 1, 2, push up, opening wide, and lower back down with those arms. Very good. Okay, so we're going to work our control a little bit more around our hips with our standing clam. So the leg you're standing on, keep that knee nice and soft. It's going to work hard to support us. Toe just resting on the mat to start with, and we're going to open that knee out and fold back. So we're keeping that pelvis nice and level, those hip bones forward as we open out and back. If you're finding that the whole pelvis is moving, just make that movement a little bit smaller. We're just opening out as far as we can keep that control. Well done. So if that's comfortable here, keep that foot on the ground. Or if you can, we're going to hook that foot around the other leg, opening out, fold back. So nice and controlled here and back. Well done. Opening out, fold back. A few more here. Very good. And back. That leg you're standing on is working hard to support you. Well done. Now on this next one, if you can, we're going to open out, hold that there, and stretch and tap. Good. And again, stretch and tap. Well done. Let's do 5 more. We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to stay on that single leg, bring our elbows in towards our side. Keeping on that one leg, we're going to open out our arms and back. That neck staying nice and long and lifted. fold back, well done. And again, opening out and back. Good. And back, one more time. Opening out, folding back, and then lower that leg back down. Well done. Okay, so same again. Start with that toe just resting on the ground next to that opposite leg. And we're going to open out through that hip and fold back. And again, opening out, fold back. Good. Opening out and back. So again, if that's comfortable here, we're going to keep going there. Or if you can, we can hook that foot around the other leg. Open out, fold back. So pelvis staying nice and level. Opening out, fold back. Well done. Keeping that pelvis level. Opening out, fold back. Well done. Remember those hip bones pointing forward still, not letting them roll or rotate. Make that movement a little bit smaller if you need to. Well done. Good, now on this next one, we're gonna open out. Hold that there. If you can, we're gonna stretch and tap. Good. Reaching away, fold back. Excellent, 5 more, go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, fold that in there, hold that there if you can. This time we're going to stay on that single leg again, reach those arms up above my head, and then bring those elbows down, reaching up, elbows down. That leg you're standing on is working really hard for that balance here. Good, and again, squeeze the shoulder blades down and back, lift up, one more time, squeezing down, lifting up, and then bring those arms back down. Lower that leg, very good, well done. Okay, so this time we're going to have one leg just behind us here, so just slightly reach back. Same side, we're going to reach that arm up towards the ceiling, and we'll do some little ab folds and stretch here. So we're going to bring the elbow towards my knee, they don't need to touch, just towards each other. And we're going to fold in and then extend away. Good, and again, fold in and reach away. Well done, fold in, reach away. So nice and controlled, folding in, reach away. Let's do 8 more here. So we're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reaching away, bring that arm back down, fold that leg back in. Well done. So opposite side, we're going to reach that leg behind, same side arm, we're going to reach up towards the ceiling. Again, we're going to bring that elbow towards the knee, and then reach away. So folding in, extend away, and again, fold in, reach away. Good. So we can do 8 more here. So we're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Reaching away, bring that arm back down, fold that leg back in. Very good. Okay, so I'm going to come side on here a little bit so you can see me better. And we're going to do our standing swing movement. So with this exercise, I want you to bend slightly at the knees, and we're going to flex our hips just slightly here. And I'm going to bring my hands up to that shoulder height. Now with one leg, I'm going to reach this leg behind, and I'm going to just lift it off the mat and then lower back down. And again, lifting up and lower. Now if you can, we're going to add in that opposite arm lift and down. So our standing swimming. So we're lifting up and down. Breathing out as we lift up. Breathe into lower. Breathe out, lift up. Breathe into lower. Well done. Nice and controlled. It's not a big movement. Keeping that control of the movement as we're lifting and lowering. Well done. Last few. Lifting and lowering. Very good. And again. One more time. And down. We're going to fold that leg back in. Opposite leg, reach away this time. Same again, lifting and lowering through that leg. Well done. And again. And if you can, we're going to add in that opposite arm lift and down. So again, it's not a big movement, just keeping that control. That leg you're standing on is working really hard. That knee should be slightly bent. Well done. Lift up and down. Breathing out, lift up, breathe into lower. Last few. Very good. One more time. And then fold that leg back in, bring those arms back down. Well done. Okay, so we're going to work on that balance and control a little bit more here. So this time I'm going to come onto a single leg. Again, knee nice and soft, pelvis staying level, and we're going to hinge forwards. That leg comes behind me. I'm going to hold that there, and I'm going to do 3 little donkey kicks. I'm going to push that heel up, 2, 1, And then I bring it forwards again. Well done. And again, reaching forwards, so hinging forwards. That leg comes behind and we're going to push that heel up for 3, 2, 1. Pulses, fold back. Good. And again, reaching back. Hinge forwards. And again, 3, 2, 1. And folding back. Well done. And again, reaching forwards. That leg comes behind. And 3, 2, 1. And back. Lovely. Let's do one more if you can. So we're going to hinge forwards. That leg comes behind. And again, 3, 2, 1. And folding back. Lower that leg back down. Well done. So tricky, but really control of that movement. Let's do the same on the other side. So opposite leg lifted. That knee's working hard to support you, remember. And the same again, we're going to hinge forwards. That leg comes behind. Knee staying bent. And then we're going to pulse 3, 2, 1. And bring that leg again forwards. Good. And again, hinging forwards. Leg comes behind. And 3, 2, 1. Controlling that movement back. Good. And again, hinge forwards. That leg comes behind. Knee stays bent. And 3, 2, 1. Little donkey kicks. And back. Well done. And again, hinge forwards. Leg comes behind. And 3, 2, 1. And controlling back. Let's do one more time. Well done. Hinging forwards. The leg comes behind. And 3, 2, 1. Folding back. And then lowering that leg back down. Well done. Okay, so I'm going to step to the end of my mat here. We do a few roll downs just to get our spines moving. So we're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to tuck that chin down, rolling those hands slowly down towards the floor. Take a breath at the end there. And then as you breathe out, gently re-stacking through that spine back into standing. Good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, tuck that chin down, rolling those hands slowly down towards the floor. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, gently coming back up into standing. Good. One more here. Breath in. As you breathe out, tuck that chin down, rolling those hands slowly down towards the floor. Take a breath at the end there. And as you breathe out, re-stacking gently through that spine. Well done. Now this time we're going to come down and we're going to roll into 4-point kneeling. So we're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, slowly come down towards the floor. Once you reach your end point, just soften those knees and then we're going to walk our hands down. I'm going to come down into 4-point kneeling and we're going to continue our class from here. Okay, so we're going to continue the class here into 4-point kneeling. So my hands are just in front of those shoulders here, elbows nice and soft, knees underneath those hips. We're just going to start by stretching through our spines with a cat stretch. So we're just going to tuck that head under, arching that back up, flexing through that spine, and then gently dropping down and extending. And again, arching that back up, flex through that spine, and then gently drop down and extending. Good. And again, arch the back up, flex through that spine. Then drop down and gently extending. Good. And I just want you to think where that midpoint is between those two movements now. We're just going to find that nice neutral position of that spine. That tailbone's just tucked under. Okay, so we're going to start here with our swimming movement. So we're going to take a breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to lengthen one leg away. If you can, at the same time, reach the opposite arm and then fold back together. So we're breathing out, reaching away. Breathe in to fold back. So keeping that back nice and level. Not lifting too high with those legs, we're just reaching, keeping that neck long, looking down at that mat, reaching opposite arm, opposite leg. Okay, so we're going to breathe out as we reach away, breathe in to fold back. Breathe out, reach away, breathe in to fold back. Good. Now on this next one, we're going to add in some little cross taps if you can, but if it feels too much, just come back to reaching that opposite arm and leg. So again, we're going to reach away as we did before. This time we're going to tap my foot out to the side with my arm, bring it back across the body. This time I'm going to come across, tapping across, back to the centre, and then fold back. Good, opposite arm, reaching away, tapping out to the side with that arm and leg, bringing it across, tapping across the body, and back, and fold back in. Well done, and again, opposite arm and leg, reaching away, tapping out to the side, and across, back to the centre, and back. Okay, so keeping that control, we're not trying to do it too quickly. Tapping out to the side and across, back to the center and down. Well done. And again, reaching away, tapping out to the side, tapping across, back to the center and down. Well done. And again, reaching away, tapping out to the side and across, back to the center and down. So just nice and control with that movement, reaching away, tap out to the side, tapping across, back to the center and down. Well done. And again, reaching away, tap out to the side and across, back to the center and down. Well done. A few more here, reaching away, tapping out to the side and across, back to the center and down. Last few, reaching away, tapping across and across. Well done. And back. Lovely. One more each side, reaching away, tapping out and across and back. Lovely. One last time, reach away, out to the side and across and back to that center. Well done. Very good. Okay, so we're going to work our arms and our legs here. So we're going to do a fold and stretch with one leg, and then we're going to do some little tricep dips. So when we dip down with our arms, we keep our elbows in towards our side, and we're lowering those elbows down towards the mat like that. So we're going to start by folding and stretching our leg. So with one leg, we're going to fold in, extend the leg away, keep it extended, lower those arms down, lift up and fold back. And again, same leg, reach away, dip down, lift up, fold back. And again, reach away, dip down, lift up, fold back. Good. And again, reach away, dip down, lift up, fold back. Let's do 5 more here. So we're going to go 5. Good. 4, 3. Keep those elbows into your side. Well done. 2 and 1. And then folding that leg back in. Well done. Okay, let's see if you can do the same on the opposite leg. So again, still keeping those elbows in. Remember, we're dipping down, elbows down towards the mat. Okay, and again, opposite leg, we're going to fold in, reach the leg away, keep it extended, dip down, lift up. And again, fold in, reach away, dip down, lift up. And again, fold in, reach away, dip down, lift up. Let's do 5 more. So I'm going to go 5. Good. Fold in, reach away. 4. Good. 3. 2. And 1. Well done. Fold that leg back in. We're going to come off those hands, drop down, have a little stretch out into that child pose stretch. Well done. So take a nice deep breath in and out here. On the out breath, if you can, just sink down into that stretch. Well done. Breathing in and out. Good. And again, breath in and out. Just sinking down there. Well done. One more time. Breath in and out. Relaxing down. Then we're going to walk those hands back up. Very good. Okay, so from here we're going to come around onto our sides, but we're going to onto our elbow to start with. So elbow, so directly underneath that shoulder, that forearm on the mat here. We're going to have our knees bent, but the knees are just slightly in front of those hips there. I'm going to keep these collarbones nice and wide. And we're going to do a little side bend movement. So I'm going to start with my elbow in towards my side here, hand upwards. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, I want you to lift up through that side and then reach that arm up and above your head. Folding back down. Good. And again, lifting up through that side, reaching above and down. Good. One more here. Reaching up and down. Now, if that feels comfortable here, we can add in stretching this top leg. So as we lift up, we're going to extend that top leg and then fold in. Good. And again, breathing out as we reach away, breathe in to fold back. And again, reaching away and back. Lovely. And again, reach away, fold back. Let's see if we can do 3 more here. So we're going to go 3. Good. 2 and 1. Well done. Folding back in, bring that arm back down. Very good. Okay, so we're going to come all the way down onto our sides here. So using that block, just support my head in this position. I'm going to straighten both legs out from here to begin with. Okay, so we're going to work through our glutes and a little bit of that control through our center as well. So I'm going to start by bringing my top leg up towards the ceiling, and then I'm going to bend the knee, dip that knee in front here, extend it away, and then lower it back down. Good, lift back up. Going to bend the knee, dipping it in front, reaching back and away, lower back down. Good, and again, lift up, dip that knee down, extend that leg away, and lower down. Now it doesn't have to touch the mat, that knee, so just go down towards it if you need to. Reach back and lower. Good, and again, lift up, dip down, extend away and lower. And again, lift up, dip down, extend away and lower. Well done, and again, lifting up, dip down, extend away and lower. Very good, lift up, dip down, extend away and lower. Last few, lift up, dip down, extend back and away and lower. Very good. Dipping down, extending away and lower. Really feeling those glutes working here. Well done. Dip down, extend away and lower. Last few. Lift up, dip in front, stretch back and lower. Lifting up, dip in front, extend back and lower. One last time. Lift up, dip in front, extend back and lower. Well done. Very good. Let's give that muscle a little rest. So we'll drop that leg in front. Just let that leg have a little stretch there. While that's having a stretch, we can lengthen through that lower leg and do a few little pulses of that inner thigh. So just breathing in and out. Good, breathing in and out. Pulsing through that lower leg, well done. Breathing in and out. Well done, breath in and out. And then lowering those legs back down. Well done. Okay, so we're going to bend our knees up from here. We're going to go into our side kick movement. So we're going to lift this leg up to that hip height, and we're going to extend this leg away if you can. So to start with, we're going to just glide this leg forwards and then gliding it back. Now with that top leg straight, I want you to point the toes as you glide forward, flex the foot as you glide back. So we're keeping that control through that center as gliding forwards, gliding back. Well done. Glide forwards, glide back. So it's not a huge movement, just as far as we can keep that control through that pelvis as we're gliding forwards and back. Well done. And back. Good. Keeping that leg at that hip height level, really challenging those glute muscles as we glide forwards and glide back. Well done. Glide forwards and glide back. Well done. And again, glide forwards, glide back. Excellent. Gliding forwards, gliding back. Well done. Few more here. Now for the last few, if you want to challenge it a little bit further, we can straighten this lower leg as well. You might find that movement of that top leg's a bit smaller with that lower leg straight, just harder to control, so that's absolutely fine. Just keep that control is more important than the distance of the movement. Well done. And again, gliding forwards, glide back. Last few here, keeping that leg at that hip height. Good. Glide forwards, glide back. Well done. Glide forwards, glide back. Let's do one more. Gliding forwards, gliding back, and lowering that leg back down. Well done. Bend those knees up. Give that muscle a little rest. Excellent. Well done. Okay, so we're going to even ourselves out and do the same on the other side. So we'll bring that block with us to use in a second, and we're going to start on our elbow with that side bend as we did before. So elbow directly underneath that shoulder, forearm onto the mat here. We're going to have those knees bent, but the knees are just slightly in front of those hips, so make sure they're not too far in front of you, because we want to come up into that diagonal. Okay, so we're going to start with that elbow in towards my side, my hand up here. Take a breath in. As I breathe out, I'm going to lift up into that side bend, reach that top arm up and above me, and then fold back down. And again, breathing out, reaching above, lifting up and lower. And again. Now, as before, if that feels comfortable here, stay there with that level. Or if you can, as we reach above this time, we're going to extend that top leg away and then fold back down. And again, breathing out. Breathe in to fold back. Well done. Breathing out. Breathe in to fold back. Very good. And again, reaching away and down. Well done. And again. And back down. Good. Reaching away and down. Let's do 3 more here. So we're going to go 3. Good. 2. Well done. One more time. 1, and folding back down. Well done, very good. Okay, so let's come all the way down onto our sides here as we did before, using that block just support our head. So we have our legs out straight here. Those hips are really stacked on top of each other. Well done. So we're going to start with this top leg. We're going to lift it up to the side. As we did before, we're going to bring that knee, tapping it down in front of us, reaching that leg back, lower back down. And again, lift up, tap that knee down in front, reach away and down. But again, doesn't need to tap to the mat, just going towards it if that's more comfortable. Reaching back and down. Lift up, tapping in front with that knee, reaching back and down. Well done. Lift up, tap in front, extend away and down. Well done. Lift up, tap in front, extend away and down. Well done. Lift up, tap in front, extend away and down. Well done. And again, lift up, tap in front, reach away and down. Good. And again, lift up, tap in front, extend away and down. Lovely. And again, lift up, tap in front, reach away and down. Last few here, tapping in front, really working those glutes and down. And again, lift up, tap in front, extend away and down. Last couple, lift up, tap down, extend away and down. One last one, lift up, tap in front, extend back and down. Well done. Lower that leg, bring those knees and just have a little rest there. So let's drop that leg in front, lengthen that lower leg and give it a little rest properly. While we're doing that, let's do a few little pulses of that inner thigh. So just breathing in and out. Good. And again, breath in and out. And again, breathing in and out. Pulsing through that leg. Well done. One more breath in and out. And lower that leg down. Very good. So we're going to bend those knees back up together. Those hips staying stacked on top of each other. And we're going to do our side kick movement here. So we're going to lift this top leg up to that hip height. And we're going to straighten out through that top leg as we did before. And then glide the leg forwards and glide the leg back. So as we did before, if you can, point the toes as you glide forward, flex the foot as you glide back. Point the toes as you glide forward, flex the foot as you glide back. So keeping that control, gliding forwards, gliding back, making sure we're keeping that control through that pelvis as we glide forwards and glide back. Well done. So that leg staying at that hip height level as you're gliding forwards, gliding back. So again, to point those toes to come forwards, flex the foot as you come back. Well done. Keeping that control through that center. Well done. Now, if you want to challenge it a little bit further, then we can straighten both legs here. Same again, glide forwards, glide back. But that movement of that top leg will probably be a little bit smaller if both legs are straight, just because it's harder to control there, and that's fine. Just make sure we keep the control. If it feels too wobbly, just bend that lower leg back again. Good, and again, gliding forwards, gliding back. Last few here, keeping that leg at that hip height, make sure it's not dropped down. Well done. Glide forwards, glide back. Well done. And again, gliding forwards, gliding back. Let's do one more. Glide forwards, glide back. And then lowering that leg back down. Bend those knees up. Have a little rest there. Very good, well done. Okay, so from here we're going to come round onto our backs. So I'll just pop that block back down. Then we're going to come round and down onto our backs here. So we're going to have those feet and knees that hip width distance apart. Just like we normally do, if you need to, just tilt that pelvis forwards and back, just so we're in that nice neutral position. Those ribs are soft, collarbones wide, and that neck nice and long and lifted from there. Well done. Okay, so we're going to start here with our double leg stretch. Let's just introduce our arms to begin with, and we're going to float our hands up towards the ceiling. We're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to reach those arms up and above our head, come around in that circle, and then back. And again, reaching up and above your head, come around in that circle, and then back to that start. So we're breathing out as we reach above, breathe in as we come around and back. Good, breathe out as you reach above, breathe in as you come around and back. Lovely. One more time with just those arms. So we're reaching above, coming around and back. Good. Now this time let's bring in our legs. So we can start into that tabletop where we reach one leg away and then fold back. Good. Opposite leg lifted, reaching away, fold back. So if that feels comfortable there, continue just alternating those single legs. Or if you can, we can float both legs up into that double tabletop. Same again, we reach one leg away and then fold back. So breathing out as you reach away, breathe in to come back. Breathe out, reach away, breathe in as you fold back. So it's one nice smooth movement and back. And again, reaching away and fold back. Good. Breathing out, reach away, breathe in to fold back. Well done. Reaching away, breathe in to fold back. Breathing out, breathe in to fold back. Lovely. Do a few more here. Reaching away and back. Good. And again, reaching away and back. Very good. And again, breathing out, reaching away, breathe in to fold back. Do one more each side, reaching away and back, opposite side. Now we're going to keep those legs lifted, those arms up towards the ceiling. We're going to just do our arms, but we're going to add in some abdo prep here. So we're going to reach the arms up and around again. As they come forwards, we're going to lift up our head and then lower back down together. Reaching around and back. As they come around and forwards, lift up into that abdo prep, reaching for those toes and then lower back down. And again, reaching forwards and down. Now on this next one, we're going to reach around, come forwards, reach forwards. We'll do some little pulses. So we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach back, come up and around. And again, reaching forwards, lifting up, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower as we reach up and above. One more time, reaching forwards, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lowering back down, lower those legs down, and then float those arms back down to join. Very good. Okay, so this time we're going to put one foot onto the opposite knee here. We're going to do like a figure 4 bridge, we call it. So keeping that foot onto the opposite knee, arms relaxed down by your side. I'm going to take a breath in. As I breathe out, I'm going to lift up into my bridge, breath in to hold, and as I breathe out, lowering back to that start. And then I'm going to lift my legs up using those toe muscles and lower back down. And again, lifting up into that bridge, lowering back down on that out breath. Good. Then I'm lifting up those legs and down. Good. And again, lifting up, lowering back down, and then lifting up those legs. So just working those lower tummy muscles to help lift those legs up and down. Well done. Lifting up. Good. Do a few more here. So lifting up into that bridge on that out breath, lowering that spine back down. And again, lift up and down. Breathing out. Lowering down. Well done. And out. Very good. Last few, this side. Lifting up and down. Let's do one more time this side. Lifting up into that bridge. Lowering down. Lifting up and lower. Well done. Opposite foot onto the other knee here now. Allow that leg just to relax open there. Then if we can, we're going to take a breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to lift up into that bridge. Breath in to hold. As you breathe out, gently back down. And we're going to lift those legs up and lower. And again, lifting up. Good. Lowering down. And we're going to lift up and down. Breathing out, lifting up. And lowering. Lift up and down. So it's not a quick movement, taking your time with it, nice and controlled, lowering down, lifting up and lower. Good, so pushing up into that bridge, breath into hold, as you breathe out, lowering back down. As we breathe out, lift up, down and lifting up again. Very good. lifting up. Just working that tummy a little bit as we lift those legs. Well done, and down. Just going to do the last few here, lifting up and down. Well done. Good. Let's do one last one, lifting up, lowering back down, lift those legs and lower. Well done, lower those legs back down. And let's bring those knees in, have a nice little hug and stretch out from there. Well done. Take a nice deep breath in here. As you breathe out, just lowering back down into that stretch. Well done, breath in and out. One more time, breath in and out. Lowering those legs back to that start. Now we're going to work our upper abdominals a little bit more here. So we're going to put my hands behind my head. Now if you can, we're going to bring those legs both up into double tabletop. If that begins to feel too much, you can lower your feet back to the mat. But if you can, we're going to start with those legs lifted into that tabletop. And we're going to combine our abdo prep and crisscross movements together. So we're going to lift up that head, lifting up to that center, lower back down. And now I'm going to lift in that diagonal to that crisscross. So I'm lifting to that opposite knee and down, shoulder to that opposite knee and down, and then back to that center. We're going to lift forwards and down, and then across and lower and across. Good, now if that feels comfortable here, we can add in some leg stretches if you can. So as we lift up this time, I'm going to extend both legs away, fold back. As I reach to my bent knee, I can straighten the opposite leg and down. Lift to that bent knee, stretch the opposite leg and down. Good, and forwards, lifting, extend the legs away, lower together. And again, back to that crisscross and down, opposite side and down. Good, back to the center, extend the legs if you lift up and down. If that feels too much with those legs though, remember just keep those legs either lifted into that tabletop or onto the mat. And down. So we're breathing out as we lift up. Breathe into lower. Breathe out, lift up. Breathe into lower. Breathe out, come forwards. Breathe in, fold back. Well done. And down. Opposite leg. Good. And then the center. And down. Few more here. Nice and control. Working those tummy muscles. Well done. And forwards. Good, and again. Opposite side. Well done, and forwards. Very good. Last few. And forwards. And again. Opposite side. And forwards. Lovely. And forwards. Let's do one last set. So we're reaching across and forwards. Well done. And lower that head back down. Lower those legs one at a time, coming back to that start. Very good. Okay, let's have a nice stretch out here now. So arms down by your side or out to the side view. We're going to drop those knees over to one side. Turn our head to that opposite side if you can. Looking round, gently coming back up. And over onto that opposite side. So rotating gently here, bringing those knees back up and again over to that opposite side. Well done, and again, lifting up and over. So we're just dropping those knees over as far as comfortable, then gently coming back up and over to that opposite side. Good, and again, lifting up, drop those knees over, turning that head. Lifting back up and over to that opposite side. Very good. And again, drop those knees over, turning that head. Lift back up and over to that opposite side. Well done. Let's do one more each side here. Drop those knees over, turning that head. Gently coming back up and over to that opposite side. Lovely, then bring those knees back up and those arms back down by your side. Okay, so let's really stretch out through our bottom muscles now. So we're going to put one foot onto the opposite knee again here. Allow that leg just to relax open there. If that's enough of a stretch, then just stay there. Or if you can, we can bring the other leg up and towards you, just as far as you feel comfortable. And then we're going to hold this stretch here. So just taking a few nice deep breaths in and out. On that out breath, if you can, just sink down into that stretch that little bit further if you can. Breathing in and out. And again, breath in and out. Good. And again, breathing in and out. Well done. One more time, breath in and out. And then lowering that leg back down. Well done. Okay, let's do the same the other side. So opposite foot onto the other knee. Allow that leg just to relax open there. If that's enough of a stretch, then just stay there. Or if you can, we're going to bring the other leg up and towards you, just as far as you feel comfortable. And then we're going to hold this stretch here. So again, just taking a few nice deep breaths in and out. On that out breath, if you can, just sink down into that stretch that a little bit further if you can. So holding that there, breathing in and out. And again, breath in and out. Good. Breathing in and out. One last time, breath in and out. And then lowering the leg back down. Well done. Okay, so let's stretch through the back of the leg here. So knee up towards the ceiling, lengthen out through the back of the leg. Feel that stretch through the back of the leg there, holding that there, toes pointing up towards the ceiling. And we're taking a nice deep breath in and out here again. So just lengthening out through the back of the leg. Using your hand to support that leg here. Well done. Breathing in and out. Good. Then if you can, we're going to point and flex through the ankle. Well done. Well done. Pointing, flexing. And then holding that stretch again, toes pointing up towards the ceiling, lengthening out through the back of that leg. Well done. And then lowering that leg back down. Let's do the same the other side. Knee up towards the ceiling, lengthen out through the back of the leg, toes pointing up towards the ceiling, holding that stretch there, lengthening out through the back of that leg. Well done. Breathing in and out as we're holding that stretch. Well done. If you can, we're going to point and flex through the ankle here. Well done. And then holding that stretch again, toes pointing up towards the ceiling, lengthen out through the back of the leg. Good. And then just lowering that knee back down. Very good. Okay, so just in your own time, we're going to come back up into sitting. So just sitting comfortably here, legs crossed or legs out in front, just to finish off. It's a nice gentle stretch here. So relaxing those shoulders down. So let's just finish here with our arm reaches and a side bend. So we're going to reach those hands up and then back down. And again, reaching up and down. And again here, reach up and down. So let's do our little side bend again here. So we're going to reach up, hands behind our head, drop down to one side and back, opposite side and back. Reaching those arms back and down. Well done. And again, reach up. Hands behind your head, little side bend, and up, opposite side, and up, reaching up and down. Let's do one more set, reach up, hands behind our head, little side bend, and up, opposite side, and up, and then reach those arms, lowering back down. Well done, relax those shoulders. Okay, so let's bring our hands in to that prayer position, shoulders down, neck staying long, and we'll do our spine twist here. So we're going to reach around to one side, looking with that head back to that center, opposite side, coming all around, and back. Good, and again, reaching around, and back. Well done, and again, and back. Now on this next one, we're going to reach around. As we come back to that center, reach those hands up, look up to the ceiling and down. And again, reach around and back, reaching up and down. One more time each side, coming around and back. Reach up and down. Good, last time. And back, reaching up and down. Well done, relaxing those shoulders here. Fantastic, well done. Thank you for joining me for the class today. I hope you've enjoyed it. It was tough in places, but well done, and hopefully see you again soon.